What is up? Another day of working on the Jeep. I got some ball joints and a stabilizer shock in front to change, and at the same time I wanted to remove the tires and check out the brakes and just, do a little maintenance here before we actually go too far with it or do anything with it. It's nice and white today, but it's not as cold as yesterday, so I got that to do. I'm gonna jack it up, put my jack stands on the axles. I got to continue to adjust the handbrake, which is still pretty loose. I gotta bring it in about an inch, and that'll be nice and tight. And that's about it. I'm coming to an end here. I'm just gonna use it for a while, and when spring gets here, a whole bunch of projects. Get some Bushwhacker wheel flares here. Open it up a bit, and at the same time give me a chance to work the rust a little better and get shit back on there. I'd like to give it about 4.5 inch lift, go up a size or two in tire, roof rack, push bar in front with a winch, a light rack, the lights in front, a nice bumper in back. I'm not sure if I want to go with the bumper that holds the wheel on the back or not, because I might just put the roof rack and throw the tire up there. But only time will tell. We'll see how much money I'm going to drop into this beast, what has to be done. I got to check out the cross member and the transfer case bolts. I got to see if they're loose a little bit. I just got to go over it a little bit, check things out. That's about it. Catch you guys later. Alright, so this is what we got going on. The pads on both sides, they're wearing down evenly, so that indicates that there's not a sticking caliper. It just needs to be used. As you can see, the rust that's on the disc, it's been sitting for so long. I just need to use it for a while, and then it'll start braking a little better. A lot of rusty pieces there, but are going to be swapped out in spring, like the shock, the coil spring, the sway bar linkage. I'm going to buy a quick disconnect for when you go off-road. I'm going to put a long arm kit on there, and most likely all the rods in front that have to do with steering also will be swapped out, and the rest, well, I'll probably take the wire wheel to it, buff it down, spray it black, get it clean, and call it a day. Use the fucking thing. I want to use it. I don't want to sit here and keep rebuilding this thing every day. So right now I'm going to take the stabilizer shock off, maybe tighten down that ball joint that's on the Pitman arm, see if it's a little loose. And you should switch it, but I'm still waiting for it in the mail. In the meantime, I could give it a little tight down. Maybe it's loose, who knows? Maybe it wasn't properly tightened down to begin with. So let me get to that. I'm going to throw the tires back on because they don't really need to be off right now. I just wanted to check the discs and the brakes and all that at the same time. And that's it. I got Logan rolling around in the snow. He didn't want to go outside, but he looks like he's happy to be here because he's rolling around. All right, peeps. Let me keep moving forward. All right, out with the old. Let me go in the house and get the new. It was not a super hard task, but you got to think about what you're going to do before. And before I put the wheels back on, when I assess the disc and the pads are fine, I sprayed it down with some deep creep just to give me a little bit of help there. So I'm going to run into the house, get the new one, slap it on, and tighten down the other ball joint that's on the Pitman arm. And whoo, I cut myself off. Like I was saying, I'm going to tighten down the ball joint that's on the Pitman arm, and that's about all I can do today. Alright, you can see shiny new stabilizer shock. Nicely put in. I tightened up this ball joint that's off the Pitman arm. That's the arm you see coming down right there. It's tight as fuck, so it's finished. Well, it's not finished, but it's loose, and it's causing a looseness in the steering, and I don't like that. Bushings on the stabilizer bar are finished. But yeah, I'm done for today. My work is done. I tightened up the handbrake cable. Tomorrow when I come out, the only thing I have left to do is to check out the I don't know if you can see that right there. Drive shaft's coming out of it. Well, it's a transfer case, and that's a cross member. I got to check and see how loose the bolts are. Maybe tighten them up a little bit. I'm going to read in my book and see what the specs are before I start torquing that down too much. I don't want anything to break in a case or whatever.
Oh my god, peeps. I had to show this with you. Paul fell asleep
Now the next thing you want to do is make sure that this top piece
while
is
listening to a
flat.
video.
And as you can see, there's a
I
little
love
bit
you,
of
babe.
oil coming over the top here.
You fell asleep while watching a video.
Here, so you want to take a grinder.
No, you didn't.
Hey, YouTubers! Right now I'm gonna go through my big jar of screws and nuts and everything else that's crazy in here. And these are the brackets, the little fog lights I got on Black Friday for next to nothing. I think they were like $12.99 instead of $49.99. Seeing as the hole in the Jeep is about, I don't know, maybe the circumference of the whole thing, like where you see it bubbling up, I need to find a washer or a nut or something that'll fit. If not, I'll just re-drill holes right beside the original ones and put the original hardware that came with this. That would be an easier option. So let me look and see what I got. If I don't have anything, that's what I'm going to do. What a day. Get the front end cleaned off. Go to put a bit of pressure, line the drill bit up. Jesus Christ, what is this made out of butter? Fuck. Oh yeah, other daily news. We do have a leak in the exhaust now. Right there. But that's going to get fixed this weekend. I'm going to get my temporary next week. If I pass the test, which I should, it's just common knowledge. And, you know, I'm going to want to run this thing. So yeah, I'm going to move the beast a little closer to the house for the tools and stuff. Maybe go around the park a little bit here in the snow. It'll be cool. Alright peeps, I'm out. What's up? I kind of gave up on the brackets there for the... Shutting my front door. I broke like 3 drill bits. Fuck. So I'm like, screw it. I'll use the original holes. At the same time, I'm figuring this shit is way too dinky and small for the Jeep. So I might throw them onto the Mazda or something. Make my wife happy. So she can have some fog lights or something. I don't know. They're just too dinky. I'll get some nice KC lamps. Nice big round ones, you know, like 9-inch or whatever. But this is the mechanism to the front door, driver's door, that's not locking. I took it apart. It's not very hard. You have 3 spots here with Torx screws, and then you just have these little plastic mechanisms to pop off linkages. And there's for some reason it's not locking. The locking mechanism is like frozen. So I brought it in. I'm gonna clean it up and see if I can get it to unstick or whatever. If it's broke, I'll just swap it out with my buddy's Jeep. He's got like 3 of them. All I need is that mechanism. So cool. I'm gonna go back outside, pick up my tools, park the Jeep, come on in. Alright, step 1, what I did is fucking focus here. I brought the mechanism over to the sink. I took some brake cleaner, just get all the fucking goo and gump out of it. But I was looking at it. I don't know if you guys can see very well. Wait, I'll turn the LED on. Here we go. You see that little cavity right in there? Right in here. There was these plastic pieces that were broke. Kids are home. How was the day at school? Alright, so...
Il a couru bien trop vite avec Alice. Je marchais avec Alice. Là, mon ami est sorti. Là, je l'ai vu.
Ah.
Hey, yeah! No.
Move your boots over.
Je sais, je l'ai vu.
Okay. So yeah, those plastic pieces were broke and was stopping the mechanism from moving, but
Papa, je vais me mettre du vernis. Je vais me mettre du vernis.
now we got a locking door, peeps.
Papa, just peux me
I'm gonna get the kids ready. Go back outside.
No.
You're ready to go outside? Outside is good for kids.
I did this at school.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a Père Noël.
Yeah.
Père Noël.
Here, I'll go put it on the PlayStation.
Did you put
Stay there, I'm going outside. Stay dressed. Aurélie, habille-toi avec tes pantalons, on s'en va dehors.
Non, ça tombe pas.
Here. on the PlayStation 3. And the PlayStation 4 is over there. Alright, peeps. So let's go put that door lock back on and lock up the Jeep.